Hey guys, how you doing? I hope everything is well. I'm doing pretty good. I can't complain. Just glad to still be here in the land of the living, as the old folks used to say back in the day for me. But I just want to talk about, and you're probably going to hear me talk a lot about relationships. I really don't know why I talk about relationships, especially not being in one and haven't been in one in a long time. I've been in situations, if you want to call them that, but they weren't full-blown relationships. But my thing is, people, please, 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 relationships are not to be played with, especially between an individual man and woman type of relationship. I'm in support of just male and female. Whatever everybody else do, that's what they do. But for me, it's male and female. Okay, all right. And some of you get into these relationships based on what you see. Okay, what I mean by what you see. You see somebody in front of you that looks very nice. Don't know nothing about them. Don't know what is going on inside of them. Don't know what they've been through, what they just came out, what they're still dealing with. You get the whole nine, okay? But yet, you want to be with this person. At least in your mind, you want to be with this person. Hell, in your mind, you probably was with this person, if you get what I'm saying, okay? But lives are not to be played with, okay? I look at it like this. You met somebody, okay? And the first thing you see is the outer appearance. Now you got to take time to learn about the inner person. But 90%, no, I'm going to say 75% of you all, when you see the outer, it becomes sexual. Okay? Call it what it is. It becomes sexual. And I believe it's more so on the male side versus the female side. But yeah, there's a bit in the female side. But for the females, a lot of them are mainly thinking, could he be the one? Because granted, 90% of females want to get married, plan to get married, always dreamt of being married. So here you are as a male, ain't even thinking about being married, ain't even prepared yourself for being married. And chances are the woman really has not prepared herself, even though she wants it, but she has not prepared herself to be a wife. But anyway, I say that to say this. If you get the opportunity to have a good person in your life, handle it with care. Because God doesn't allow that too many times for us, okay? Because when we mess up, that's it. Even God will put a wall between the two of you, okay? Because He knows that you mean this person no good. Because you have not even treated that person good even when you were together. Get what I'm saying? You wanted the person, want to keep that person in your life and so forth, so you got married. But you knew good and well you was not ready to get married. You had not settled down yet. You have not lived life yet. Now, granted, there are people who know for a fact they want to be married. And they prepare themselves and they go out dating and looking for somebody with a purpose that the end result will be marriage. And if they don't find it in that person, they let that person go. See, that's the other thing. Y'all don't know how to let go. Okay, when something is wrong for you, you do not know how to let go. I don't even want to look at y'all right now. Okay, I don't even want to look at y'all. Because y'all just messing up constantly. constantly, and then turn around and try to, I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. It just happened and this and that, and hope that the person just, forgive you and move on. But yet, 2, 3, 4, 5 months later, you're messing up again. And you go through the same thing. Baby, I love you. That wasn't nothing. That ain't mean nothing. I mean, women too. Women does it too. And I'm like, now I'm talking about in the confines of marriage, okay? Outside of marriage, I wouldn't say it's not important, but it is, because you're still playing with somebody's heart, somebody's mind. Trust me, you don't want to do that. Because when God gets tired of you doing that to people, trust me, you don't want to be punished by God, okay? No. I look at my own self. I made a big mistake by marrying. Now, granted, me and my ex were together for years. And everything was cool. I mean, we didn't fight. We didn't do any of that thing. We might have drifted apart, come back together, common things, okay? But it was when we got married, things, God tried to warn me that no, don't link my life that way to him. And I couldn't understand that. At the time, I didn't understand what I was feeling. But once I was married and everything just went straight downhill, I understood what God was trying to keep me from. And trust me, I had to go through some things after that. And I told him, I made a covenant, I promised. I said I would never, ever put myself in a situation like that again. And if I even feel that situation coming at me, oh no, I turn and run. I now recognize it, see? And that's the other thing when you mess up with somebody, they start recognizing things, okay? But I say all that to say this, especially for those who are married. If you mess up and it ends because she or he, they don't want it no more. They don't want you in their lives anymore because you have broken their heart. You have broken their trust. You have messed up the money. We have lost our homes. All that stuff. You put some major changes in their lives that didn't even happen before they even met you. They had changes, but not what they were going through with you. And yet, you really love this person, but you have no self-control. None whatsoever. And that's sad, because before you get in a relationship, you better make sure you got that under control. Get out whatever it is in you. Work on you. Don't bring that in a relationship, because all you're going to do is make some major damage in there. You're going to do some damage, okay? And then the major damage is that person that you hurt. Ooh, you done messed them up for the right people. They won't be able to recognize a good person because what you did, they're going to often see it in another person. It may not even be there. That's the crazy part. They may have a generally good person in front of them. Love them to the bone. But they can't love because of the hurt they experienced from someone else and they had not healed from it. And oftentimes a lot of people don't heal because they don't know how to heal. How do you heal? Well, you need to take time to yourself. Get to learn yourself. I will always say have a good relationship with God, because He will let you know what's good and what's bad in front of you. But I tell you one thing, there are times when he brings individuals together that he have designed together. They may not know that, okay? Most of the time, you don't know that this is the person. You won't find out that this is the person from God till down the line somewhere. And yeah, because we're in the flesh, we're going to mess up. I'm sorry. Hate to say it, we are going to mess up. And the relationship ends because of something we may have done, something we may have said out of our flesh, because we were acting in our flesh. But let me tell you something, sometimes truly, God He will make your life miserable because of what you did. Because of the fact that He had somebody in your life for you, and you messed it up. And you out there wondering, okay, and you can't figure out why you can't get a good relationship. But yet you still love that person. You still care about that person. But you're still trying to satisfy your flesh. But sometimes God may give you an opportunity to get back to that love. All I gotta say is, if He allows it, better not mess it up again. Because if you mess it up again, He may never give you another chance. You may not ever get another chance for a relationship with anybody, because you didn't do right by what He sent you. That's the same thing with anything. You don't work hard. There were certain things you want in your life, and God allowed you to have them. But you mistreated. Just like, say, like a car. Okay, you don't work hard for a car and so forth, and you got the car, or somebody gives you a car, and then you don't even take care of it. You just glad you got a car. You done dogged this car out. And it's like, now the car is dead. You can't do nothing with it. Now you need transportation, but you're having a hard time getting transportation, because you didn't know how to treat the blessing you had in the first place. So you're going to have to wait a while. Same thing with a serious relationship. If you really dogged out somebody and messed somebody over big time, you may have little relationships after that. But a lasting, long-term relationship, it's going to be a while before that happens. Because you are going to have to go through some things and learn a lesson from hurting people. We're not here to hurt one another. Actually, we are designed to be in relationship, yes, in many different relationships. We are here to help one another, care for one another, support one another, the whole nine. But if you can't do that, why would God allow you to have somebody in your life when you don't know how to treat them? Yeah, I know we've been in relationships. Yeah, everybody's been in relationships. But guess what? A lot of those relationships came about because of you and your flesh, not from following God's voice. Yeah, He speaks to all of us, even sinners. Sinners. Well, sinners, yeah. People who don't have a relationship with God. He speaks to them too, because He wants to have a relationship so He can get you and help you out of your mess and get you to where He has for you. Because He has something for you. He has something for all of us. The question is, do you want it? Do you want the best? Do you want happiness? Do you want love? First relationship you need to get is the one with God. And He will give you desires of your heart. Yes. Okay, I'm done. All right. I hope I made sense to you guys, because sometimes I'll get the rambling and just, I just hope I made sense, okay? Excuse me. That comes from talking without taking a sip of water, it's like, okay. But I hope you guys, change your lives if you need changing. Everybody should be in some type of relationship or have people in their lives that are there for the good of your life, not for your downfalls, okay? Choose your friends wisely. Learn about them. Like they say, not everybody can be your friend. You want good connections, okay? All right, let me go. I'll holler at you guys later. Take care. Bye.